Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I look like a hot mess. I just honestly, realistically couldn't find any time to film this video, and I needed to do my hair. So I said, you know what, instead of watching Friends, let me sit here and talk to a camera and give you guys a little bit of an update, which I'm sure like more than half of you don't care because this update really means nothing to you. But I appreciate you watching anyway. But I also know that I do now have some military wives that are on this channel and that are watching these videos. So I just wanted to give everyone my experience, my update, kind of my thoughts on this week. So let's go into it. Basically, starting Monday, I dropped him off at the recruiter's office. I was in contact with him Monday up until Tuesday night, and Tuesday night is when I said our final goodbyes before he went on to base. On Wednesday night, I got a phone call from him, and he was calling with the address information. Now, I knew that when he called, it was going to be quick and it was going to be chaotic, and yeah, it's exactly what it was. It was quick and it was chaotic. I heard yelling in the background, so I don't know if I got him in trouble because I was moving too slow, but I just didn't have a pen and paper on me. So I would 110% suggest making sure you have a pen and paper on you at all times. Better yet, I will, if you message me, I will send you a template of how the address is formatted, so that way if you keep that on you, all you have to do is just fill in the blanks with his squadron and flight number and dorm number and unit number. That is all you need. But when he's giving you everything else, it's just so chaotic when they call. And I was in the middle of homework. I didn't have my phone on me, but I had my AirPod in, so it was just a mess. But yeah, so I got a call Wednesday. I know that not everyone gets a call. Some people do get a mail card. I think that's just up to the MTI. Honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I got a call the first day, and I either missed or he didn't provide me with the flight number. So of course, my automatic reaction was to freak out, and I did just that. I freaked out. I had like a mental breakdown because I didn't have his flight number, and I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to write him until I got the mail card or until he wrote me, which I didn't know when that was going to happen either. So I was just a wreck. I was so upset. I thought that he wasn't going to have any letters. It was just really bad. I am here to tell you, ladies, don't panic. It's not worth it. It's not necessary. And we live in a day and age where the internet is a wonderful thing. So I freaked out at first, and then I was like, you know what? I started following these support groups. So let me just jump on there and see if anyone in those groups knows how I can obtain that information without having to wait for him to provide it. So I went on to one of the groups. I asked the question. One of the ladies in there put me in contact with this girl, a woman named Lori, and she is one of the admins to Air Force Wing Moms. They don't have to do what they're doing, but they're doing it because they want to. And I couldn't be more grateful for them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the information. Lori was able to confirm Matthew's flight number by his dorm number, and even furthermore, she was able to put me into a Facebook group with the other family members of the men in his flight. I was just blown away. Like, I was blown away. He just got there. He was only there for one day, and they already have Facebook groups for the different flights, and I was just blown away. Like, I was just so shocked. I didn't think that I would be able to get it that quickly. I was honestly freaking out. I was scared that he would be mad at me that I freaking messed up already. And they just gave me such a peace of mind. Not only with the address information that I was missing, but the other information that is provided on these pages is such a lifesaver. They give you breakdowns of what our guys are doing throughout the course of a day and throughout the course of a week. They give us videos to watch to kind of better help us understand what it is that they're going through. They give us writing material to be able to write them, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm running out of topics to talk about. I'm running out of topics to talk about. I feel like I've already, like, in letter number 1, went over enough that can cover a month, but I'm having a hard time writing my letters because I feel like I'm just being repetitive. And I know that he needs all the support that he can get, so I'm making sure to always be lovey and dovey in my messages, and letting him know how much we appreciate him, how much we admire his strength and his courage, and just all those positive affirmations that he needs to hear going through what he's going through. And yeah, it's coming to the point where I'm struggling a little bit. So they provide you with just writing material, letters. There's an Airwife's Creed, and I wrote him, I included that in one of the letters, and it was pretty long. Also, when it comes to the letters, there is also another option. You don't have to just send them, like, you can handwrite them, put them in your own envelope, address it yourself, and send it out. Or there is an app called Sandbox, SANDBOXX. I believe that it is on Android and Apple. And you download that app once you have your significant other's flight and squadron number. You put in their information, you type out your letter, they'll print it off, they'll address the envelope for you, they'll cover the postage, and any pictures you attach. It's a certain, like, package. You could buy different packages. So, like, I know right now they're running a promotion where you can get 8 letters for $20. And I'm definitely going to probably utilize that one. I have carpal tunnel, so I knew that sooner or later I was going to end up starting to type my letters. But I just wanted to be a little bit more personable in the beginning. So I wrote him about, like, 7 handwritten letters. But girl, my hands are killing me. So I'm going to have to start typing them. So I discovered that app, and I'm definitely going to utilize it. So that was really exciting. Let's see what else happened. Because I'm on that Facebook group page now, I'm in contact with a lot of the, like I said, other significant others, and other moms and dads to the men in Matthew's flight. So we talk, I don't want to say we have a relationship, but we're going through the same thing. We're trying to be open with it. I do talk to a couple of people more than others. I have found someone else with a child, that I can relate to. So you just have to find your support system, and it doesn't always have to be right here. Like, yes, I have a family, I have my parents here. I have, my son, although he's acting like he doesn't care, like it's not affecting him at all that dad's gone. But, not everyone here directly available to me is available. They all have their own lives, and I don't want to hold anyone accountable, or I don't want them to feel like they have to stop what they're doing to help me get through this process. It's nice to just have people who are already going through it, though, and I definitely have been leaning on these women, and vice versa. I am here for anybody to lean on as well. This is my whole purpose of creating this channel, was to be able to connect with other military wives and go through it together, to give tips. It just, if someone had I had mentioned the template earlier on this Air Force Wing Mom page. They have a template for the address, and all you have to do is fill out the flight and squadron number. And if I didn't have that, then I probably would have missed a lot more. There's just so many benefits to these pages. And like I said, these women, I don't believe any of them have children in BMT anymore. I believe all their children graduated BMT are actually, like, active duty airmen. And the fact that they continue to do this and run these pages is amazing. Like, they've given me such a peace of mind. I have my post notifications on, so anytime anyone posts anything in that group, I am on it with the freaking quickness, because I am looking for all the information. I want all of it. I'm just so eager at this point now. We did get a letter in the mail today with the graduation information, but no actual letter. So I'm looking and waiting for an actual letter. Once I get that, hopefully I'll have more of an update, because I'll have his feedback. Sorry about that. I don't know if I'll ever be able to record a video without being interrupted, but someone came home and I got sidetracked, and as you can see, I finished my hair, but I'm just getting ready for bed. So I am just gonna do my nighttime routine with my serums and things like that. So yeah, like I was saying, like the whole purpose of me making these videos was because I wanted to be able to touch someone with my experience, in hopes that like it will help them on their journey, and it has so far. So, you know, like I said before, I know that there are now some military wives on here. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask me. I am only 2 weeks in, but I am a researcher. I like to know everything beforehand. Like if there's something that I can know about beforehand, I'm going to. And that's why I'm just so grateful for these Facebook pages. Like my first suggestion for you would be to, one, just wait for that call. Don't freak out until you wait for that call. Always make sure you have a pen and paper handy, because when that call comes in, it's going to be quick and it's going to be chaotic. If you miss something, don't freak out, because there are so many people going through the same thing that can help you out and getting the information. And then once you have the address information, immediately go onto Facebook and look up your husband or your wives or your child, whoever you have in BMT. Look up their flight information. I would start with Air Force Wing Mom's page, and usually they approve your request to join the group within like 24 hours. And from there, you'll just get put into the right page, and you'll get this phenomenal support system. It's honestly such a beautiful thing. Like I know I keep repeating myself in this video, but if it was not for this page, I do not know what I would be doing. I am literally on this page all day long, all day long. Another tip though I would suggest is sign up for informed deliveries on your phone, on your at your post office. If you make an online account, you should be able to sign up for informed deliveries, which basically it will send you a picture of what's coming in the mail. Lifesaver. I have literally been stalking it. I did get a letter today, although it wasn't a letter, it was graduation information. I did get that today in the mail, but I was able to see that I got that today in the mail while I was at work. And then I immediately went onto the Facebook page, and someone else had just recently posted that they got the same letter. And from her post, I was able to determine, okay, so it's not a letter, it's the graduation information. The other thing I wanted to touch on was your phone too. So someone showed me, because I'm working all day long and I don't want to have my phone volume on loud for all my text messages and notifications to be coming through. I also don't want to miss my husband's call. So if you go to the contact of whoever you have in BMT and you hit edit, and this is for Apple phones, I don't know about Android, sorry. If you hit edit contact and you go to the ringtone section of that of the edit window, there is a box that you can swipe right, and it's I think it's something labeled like call through emergency, whatever it is. basically when you swipe right, you'll know exactly what it is when you see it. I just don't know what it's worded. But basically what that does, it allows your that person's call to come through on loud, even when your phone is on silent. So every other phone will just vibrate, but when my husband calls from his phone specifically, it will not vibrate, it will just go on loud. So that way, if I'm anywhere in the office, I will hear it and I can run to it. So there's just like these little things here and there that I'm learning, and I'm trying to jot down to pass the information off to other women or moms and dads, husbands in the situation. But yeah, that's our experience so far. Hopefully next week when we get letters, we will be able, we'll have more of an update because I'll have more of like his side of things. But other than that, we're okay. We're living, we're making it, taking it day by day, and just still really excited, counting down the days until we get to see hubby again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have, I really appreciate it. If anyone has any questions, feel free to private message me on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to help any way that I can. And other than that, I will see y'all on the next video for week number 2 update. Bye.